وَيَوْمَ يُعْرَضُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا عَلَى النَّارِ أَذْهَبْتُمْ طَيِّبَاتِكُمْ فِي حَيَاتِكُمُ الدُّنْيَا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in these verses, after speaking about the people of heaven, He speaks about the people of hellfire. And He says that the people of hellfire, لِكُلٍّ دَرَجَاتٌ مِّمَّا عَمِلُوا, they're not all at the same level. Each one of them had done their own deeds, and they're going to be held accountable in their own way. And then the Quran speaks about this specific moment, the day where the disbelievers will be presented to hellfire. Arad means when you present something to something else. When the disbelievers are presented to hellfire, and they hear this call, أَذْهَبْتُمْ طَيِّبَاتِكُمْ فِي حَيَاتِكُمُ الدُّنْيَا. You had all of your fun in this world. You already engaged in all of your pleasures in this world. What does that mean? That means you never held yourself back. You never said no to any desires. And so now in this world, what is only remaining for you is punishment. Because in that world, you gave yourself a green light to do as you wish. أَذْهَبْتُمْ طَيِّبَاتِكُمْ. طَيِّبَ means that thing that is compatible with somebody. Yes, you had your good times. You never held yourself accountable. So because of that, أَذْهَبْتُمْ, it's done, it's finished. You had a good time in this world. You worked hard, you gained a lot of wealth, but then you gave yourself a green light to do as you wish, and you took pleasure in this world. This is how this world works. If someone works for the dunya, more often than not, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him the dunya. He can have it, that's not a problem. Okay? But then he can't come to the akhirah if he didn't give himself, he didn't hold himself back from sin at all. Can't come to the akhirah and say, well, now I want akhirah too. Say, no. You already had all your fun. You already dismissed the faith. You already gave yourself a green light to do as you wish. There was no accountability there. So you had your good time over there. Don't come over here. Now you're asking for the good in the akhirah too. That's not how it works. The good in the akhirah is for the one who has a sense of accountability to Allah in this world. Doesn't give himself a green light to do whatever he wants to do. Okay. And then the Quran continues, وَاسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهَا. You took your pleasure from this world. فَالْيَوْمَ تُجْزَوْنَ. So today you're going to be punished. Again, this is for a person who gives himself a complete green light. Yes? Not the one who's tries to act upon the duties. He tries his best and sometimes he falls short. That's not what the verse is referring to. But now the important point is this. The Quran says, يَوْمَ يُعْرَضُ. The day when the disbelievers are presented to hellfire. Interestingly, in other verses of the Quran, we read what? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala presents hellfire to the disbelievers. So wait a second. On some occasions, the Quran speaks about what? That the disbeliever is presented to hellfire. On some occasions, the Quran says, no, hellfire is presented to the disbeliever. So here, it's saying the disbeliever is presented to hellfire. Right? وَيَوْمَ يُعْرَضُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا عَلَى النَّارِ. They are presented to hellfire. In other verses of the Quran, he said, وَجِيءَ يَوْمَئِذٍ بِجَهَنَّمْ. When we bring hellfire close to the disbeliever. So which one is it? Is it that the disbeliever is presented to hellfire, or hellfire is presented to the disbeliever? The Quran speaks of this idea in two different stages. Both with heaven and hellfire. Both heaven and hellfire. One time, they are presented to the believers and the disbelievers. And then later, the believers and the disbelievers are presented to heaven and hell. These are two different stages that the Quran is talking about. Why? The first time when the believer comes into the day of judgment, when the disbeliever comes into the day of judgment, this is before he has gone through the hisab and before he has gone through all of the stages of the day of judgment. Hellfire and heaven are presented to him. Hellfire and heaven are brought closer to him. The Quran says, وَأُزْلِفَتِ الْجَنَّةُ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. Heaven is brought near to the believer. Hellfire is brought near to the disbeliever. This is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala presents hellfire and heaven to the believer and the disbeliever. And what happens in that moment is that the believer and the disbeliever, both in their own ways, have a glimpse of what is waiting for them. The believer before he goes through all the ups and downs, he's already being given and shown, this is where you're headed. This is where your final abode is going to be. This is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala presents heaven and hell to the believer and the disbeliever. Then this person goes through the accounting, he goes through all the stages. Then at that point, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala presents the believer and the disbeliever to heaven and to hellfire. Now what happens? He's going to enter. So the Quran says, we present the disbelievers to hellfire. That's when they're going to enter into hellfire. That's when they ask those final questions. The angels of hellfire say, Alam ya'tikum nadhir? Before you enter into hellfire, let us ask you, did you receive the message? Now imagine, this is the justice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes? After all of Day of Judgment and all of this kind of stuff, before a disbeliever enters into hellfire, this is of course a disbeliever who knew the truth. Before he enters into hellfire, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does the final check. You know when you get on an airplane? Yes? There's like 20 times they check your boarding pass, no? Right? And then, right when you're about to get on the airplane, one last time, yes? There's some air host or hostess, whatever the case might be, who's standing at the door of the airplane. Like, but you just scanned my my boarding pass right now. Say, yeah, we scanned it over there, but this is the last check. Can I see your boarding pass one more time? Show your boarding pass one more time. Why? They want to make sure you're not on the wrong flight. Huh? Say, what? I was on a flight to heaven. I ended up on a flight to hellfire. They check it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a similar process. Yes, we checked it, and yes, Asan, when you came into the Day of Judgment, your face was showing light. So this is an indication which side you're going to be on. But still Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even in that last moment, He says, let's check his boarding pass one more time. Alam ya'tikum nadhir? You knew that this was happening? Yes, qalu bala. Yes, I knew. So okay, now if you knew, then yes, this is. So this is that time where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now presents the believer and the disbeliever to heaven and to hellfire. Both of these happen. And certainly if you look in today's world, you will find people, brothers and sisters, who you can say for sure are amongst those who will be presented to heaven. And you can also find those who certainly you can know for sure they will be presented to hellfire. They'll be held accountable by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You look in today's world and you see this. You know, there was a very worrisome development very recently, just a couple days ago, where the president tweeted out pictures of girls in an elementary school protesting the idea of why they're covered up in school. This is from Minnesota. Yes? This is dangerous. This puts lives at danger. All it takes is someone who has problematic perspective of Islam, as an Islamophobe. All it takes is for him to feel like the Muslim community, and little girls, for that matter, are now coming and becoming a threat for him. And this is how violence happens. This is very dangerous, brothers and sisters.